Okay, so today we're going to show you how to make our chicken jerky treats, right, Copper? So this is what we're going to make. So it's really easy to make. The prep time is maybe 15-20 minutes, and then it needs about 4 or 5 hours in the food dehydrator or the oven. So what we're going to do is start with 2 chicken breasts, and you want them to be slightly frozen. These actually I just defrosted a couple hours ago, so they're still frozen in the middle, but they're defrosted on the outside. And you want to just take paper towels and blot them off. The other thing you can do is do a non-frozen chicken breast and just stick them in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes just to harden up the inside. It'll make it easier to slice into really thin pieces. You helping me, Copper? Yes, you are. Okay, so we've got our chicken breasts and we're gonna start slicing them. And so you need to take a very sharp knife. It makes it a lot easier. And you're just gonna slice it into really thin pieces, basically as thin as you can possibly get it. And because I have it slightly frozen, it doesn't press down as much, it doesn't squish as much, so it makes it really easy to slice into thin pieces. If you want to do thicker pieces, that's fine too, but it's going to take a lot longer to dry out in the oven or the dehydrator, so the thinner the better, in my opinion. So the other thing is there's recipes online for marinating the chicken and different things like apple cider vinegar or soy sauce or something, but the dogs love the chicken just plain, and so I feel like it's healthier just to have the chicken plain than add all these extra things, because dogs don't really need as much salt. Is this torture, Copper? Is this torture? I know, it's not fair. So now that our chicken is all sliced, we're just gonna lay it out on the dehydrator trays, or if you're using your oven, you'll lay it out on a cookie sheet. So we really love our dehydrator. It was a wedding gift from one of our friends, Ben. So thanks, Ben, we really love it. I find that it works a lot better than the oven because it's able to go for a long period of time, and you can leave the house with it on. It's running at a really low heat. And I feel like it's actually able to pull moisture out better than a traditional oven. But for chicken, we're going to set it to the highest temperature, which is 158 degrees on this dehydrator. And I'm going to set the time for 4 hours, and at 4 hours I'll check it to see if it's done. And so then I'm going to put the chicken trays in. And this dehydrator has 9 different trays, but we're only using 2 of them right now. So I'm going to space them out just to allow for better airflow. And then you close it off. All right, so now we're going to wait 4 hours and we'll check it to see if it's done. So it's the next day and we let this cook overnight. The 4 hours went into the night and then it just shuts off automatically. And so here's the final product. And you can see it definitely is dried enough when you can't see any opaque areas through it. I wish I had an example to show you, but you can definitely see that it's dry. And it actually smells pretty good. You could eat it if you wanted to. What? You want this? Sit. Oh, look who came back for more. Okay, Copper. Lily, you want one too? This ain't fair, Mom. Mom, this is not fair. Okay. Goodbye.